The upcoming closure of a daycare center here in the Dundas and Ossington area is highlighting Toronto's childcare crisis. More than 100 families now have less than 7 months to find new spaces for their kids, and we're hearing it's next to impossible.
We were met with 18 to 24-month wait lists. In fact, I was told by a few of the daycares that my 18-month-old will actually have no chance of having daycare.
That's what parents are facing after the operators of the Carmelite Day Nursery here on Harrison Street decided their doors will be closing at the end of July after serving the community for nearly a century. The daycare, which is run by nuns and located in the heart of Trinity Bellwoods, has been caring for children up to the age of 10, including infants just a few months old, and also offered extended hours.
It's even more impossible to think that I need 2 spots, one for a toddler and one for a baby. And knowing that they will likely be not together.
Parents are now banding together in their cries for help. Liz and her husband are specialized nurses and have 2 children under the age of 4. She's now considering leaving work due to the lack of options.
We looked at leaving the city. We were like, well, maybe this is it. Like, this is the last thing. We go to Guelph, and then we look at Guelph, and daycare is a mess there as well. It's not as though this is just isolated to Toronto. Daycare is an affordability crisis across the province.
Since Ontario joined the national $10 a day childcare program, demand has skyrocketed. The province has committed to building 86,000 new spaces as fast as possible, including 18,000 in Toronto alone. But childcare operators have been struggling to expand due to a lack of funding and a shortage of ECEs. We reached out to the Minister of Education for an update on this, but our request for an interview was denied.
We have childcare operators here who can tell you firsthand that it is next to impossible to operate under the new federal provincial childcare arrangement. The costs just aren't being covered. We're calling on the Ford government to revise the funding formula so that childcare centres can continue to operate and expand to meet the need for parents.
The daycare says closing was a difficult decision, and it has been reaching out to nearby childcare centres hoping to match families with potential spots. And the City of Toronto tells us it will actively work with operators who are interested in creating new or additional spaces within the community. Now, parents tell us they understand that the operators here deserve to retire. They just wish they were given ample notice. Shauna Hunt, City News.